You're here listening to the Soul Expansion Podcast because intuitively you know there's more to life. There's something more here. And truthfully, we access that something more in our own bodies, in our own souls. We have all the wisdom we need. And when we can access this within ourselves, business, money, impact, and every area of our life becomes so much more easeful, relaxed, and abundant. My name is Kristen Kaczynski, and I'm here as your guide and your host, but this is your journey, so let the journey begin. The number one thing that prevents you from manifesting what you want is giving up too soon. That is the number one skill that I think everyone who is attempting to manifest and co-create deliberately, but is not, successful at it for whatever reason in any area of life, it's that you're giving up too soon. This assumes, of course, that you know the fundamentals of manifestation, which we've talked about in previous episodes in this manifestation series. So download those episodes if you are not sure about some of the fundamental practices that support you in deliberate co-creation. And if you are wanting your master's degree in manifestation, I am launching a new program that will take you deep on all of these concepts so you can integrate them, embody them, practice them, be them, master them, so that you can master co-creating your dream life. It's the same practices I've been integrating and embodying over and over and over again, deeper and deeper and deeper in every area of my life. And I, am proud and excited and, lit the fuck up to be able to say that I've manifested in every area of my life, in business, in relationships, in my fur baby situation, in my home life, in my health, right? There's literally been so many miracles in my life as I've, implemented these practices. And, it's the main reason why I'm wanting to launch this manifestation program. So head to KristenKaczynski.com/secret to get on the wait list for my new manifestation program, which the name is still secret. I don't know the name yet, but I'm behind on recording my podcast episodes. So we're just putting it out there for you to get signed up. And once we know the name, we'll tell you. We'll record more episodes about the name of this program. But go ahead and get signed up on the waitlist so you can get the discounts, the bonuses, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so today we're talking about decision energy. Why is this important? Because the number one mistake people make in manifestation is they give up too soon. They don't have their energy fully behind the manifestation. They don't lean in to the magic of the unknown enough and know that they will be supported. They don't hold unwavering, so fucking firm in what it is that they want, that they leave room for it to not happen. So let's talk about when you're not embodied in your decision energy, what this can look like. So this can look like, actually at the time I'm recording this, it's June 27th, right? So this could look like if you're manifesting a specific income goal in your business for the month of June. And if today is June 27th, at the time I'm recording this, then what this might look like is you already deciding on June 27th, even though there's how many days? There's 3 more days. Yeah, there's 3.5 more days because it's like midday here before the month is over. So it might look like you deciding that there's no way you can hit your income goal on June 27th when it's not even June 30th. It could also look like June 30th at noon, 12 p.m. noon, you deciding that you're still not going to hit your income goal, right? It could look like going through a launch and losing energetic momentum before the launch is over. And really buying into your physical reality so much so that you don't believe it's possible for the outcome you want to come true, right? I've been in this situation a lot, and business is one of the hardest areas of life to manifest in, just because Number one, starting a business puts you into a trauma response. Let's be real. Like, you have to make your own money. Like, there's no paycheck. You got to make your own paycheck, right? So it automatically disrupts your natural sense of safety and security that we think we get from a job, but actually safety and security comes from within, right? That's the biggest mindfuck of all. So safety and security comes from within. And so when we start a business, it can feel really hard to manifest in business because we don't have that like natural sense of safety and security. So we tend to be more attached to outcomes for good reason, right? Because we got to pay our bills, pay our rent, whatever it is, right? So for good reason, we get attached to outcomes. For good reason, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to perform. For good reason, we put a lot of pressure on the universe to make shit happen. But that honestly spells disaster for a manifestation. It makes it a lot harder to call in the thing that you want when there is that much pressure, when there is that much stress and anxiety that can come up when you're trying to manifest in business. Anyway, so I think everyone has had the experience, if you've ever done a public launch before, where you get into the launch and if it's not going how you thought it would, you can take a nosedive, right? Like, you can really lose momentum. You can lose your energy. You can feel like the offer isn't going to sell. But the funny thing is, this is my belief, the offer sells when you are fully decided that it's going to sell, right? So you have to be in the launch observing, if you're in a launch situation, you have to be in the launch observing that things aren't working, for example, or that they're not working yet. And you have to hold firm in this belief that it's going to sell. You have to hold firm in this decision that that next client is coming in before you know it. You have to hold firm in this belief that it doesn't matter what the external looks like. It doesn't matter if there's only 3 days left in the month of June. You are getting your motherfucking bag. Like, you are making your motherfucking money. Right? And that takes some lady balls if you're a lady. It takes some balls, right? It takes some energetic fortitude. It takes some energetic chutzpah or some energetic, I don't know what other word, sassiness, right? Like, it's a level of boldness. It's a level of boss bitch energy that a lot of us are either not familiar with or we don't know how to tap into, right? Like, or we think that it's not going to work, but actually the biggest miracles happen for me when it looks like all hope is lost and I choose to still believe. And I choose to decide again that heaven and earth will move to get me the outcome that I want. And I always do this from an energy of abundance, right? So like when we got our apartment and other people were putting offers in and offering more money, I said to myself, let it be that they get an even better apartment as we get approved for this apartment, right? Like, I really truly come from the lens of abundance. Let it be that the next client that signs up with me is going to have the best results they've ever experienced in a program. Let it be that the next client who pays me in full is going to get a pay in full client of their own within 7 days, right? Like, let it be that the impact of my coaching improves the lives of hundreds of people. Even when one client signs up, the impact ripples out to hundreds of people that they in turn impact, right? So we get to get what we want, and we get to find the energy that we would be in, the abundant energy we would be in if it were for the highest good of all, right? So like, what if it was for the highest good of the whole motherfucking world that you made $100,000 per month? Like, how can you start to paint that picture for yourself, what that would feel like, what that would look like? For me, and I said this goal very specifically because I'm working toward it. For me, it would be for the highest good of all that I make $100,000 per month because, oh, Lord, I want to hire so many people and give so many people jobs, right? Like, I am on an outsourcing kick. I just hired a PR agency. I just hired a new strategy coach, and I'm ready to give so many tasks away. I'm ready to delegate, bitches. So I'm ready to give jobs to people and I'm ready to pay them well. And besides that, I'm really excited to pay taxes. I am ready to pay taxes at a higher level. Let's fucking go. Let's do it, right? Like, let me be that bitch who has a big fat tax bill. I'm ready. Besides that, I am motherfucking ready to put money, big money, aside in savings for my future dream home. We are renters right now. We are not mortgage payers. We do not own our apartment. We rent it, right? And you know, this bitch has bougie ass taste. I want one of those soft modern homes. I think that's the style. I want courtyards. Wait, this is really funny. I don't think I've ever talked about this. I want courtyards in my dream home. I want trees. I think I want like a koi pond or something. I definitely want a pool. I definitely want a hot tub. I want a garden. I want a gym. I want a spa area. I want a theater. I want a multiple car garage, like let's say 4-car garage. I want a big ass king size bed, California king. I want a sauna. I want a steam room. This bitch has bougie taste. I want a big ass closet that's the size of my current bedroom, at least. So this house, y'all know this house is going to be a pretty penny, right? Like this is not the suburban home that, you know, a lot of people buy at my age, right? Like I'm 28 years old. This is not a suburban home that most 28-year-olds would buy. This is a bougie boss bitch, multi-millionaire vibe type of house. So we got to put a lot of money aside for that down payment, right? And I'm probably going to build it. So even more risk, right? So we got to put a lot of money in the bank. So that is for the highest good of the whole world because hello, I'm going to give jobs to these amazing home developers. I am going to fund so many different like home companies. And this is all just because I'm making $100,000 months, right? Like this is the bigger impact of that. I am also going to tip like a motherfucker. I love a generous tip. I love to go out to eat and support my local economy and go to the restaurants and the bars. I love it. I love to shop at really nice grocery stores and buy all the best food and support local farmers. And yeah, so those are just a few examples of how actually the whole economy benefits when I make $100,000 months, not to mention the clients I'm serving, the lives I'm changing, the impact I'm having, even just within business and within the different clients that will hire me and work with me and grow with me and expand with me. I mean, it really is a massive impact when you think about it. Like when you really ripple it out, when you think about all the lives that will be impacted by making $100,000 months and like how you're going to use that money, how you're going to save that money, how you're going to donate, how you're going to invest, how you're going to, you know, build your life with that kind of money. It's big shit, right? It's not small potatoes. It's big stuff. And so, wait, what is this episode about? It's about decision energy. We got off on a tangent there. I literally think I have to listen back and figure out what this was building towards. Hold on one second. Okay, we're back. I figured it out. Okay. So I was, you know, speaking to this idea of coming from the lens of abundance, right? So like me getting $100,000 months isn't just about me. It's about who will be impacted by this type of wealth coming into my world and how I know I'm going to use it, how I know I'm going to save, invest, spend it, etc. Right? So this is how we can hold this like boss bitch, unwavering decision energy. If we know deep within our bones that we're going to, number one, do good shit with this money. We're going to be in integrity. We're going to change lives. We're going to show up and do our part, right? So that has to be a given, of course. But also from this lens of, okay, the whole world gets to grow and expand and benefit from this arbitrary goal that I want to hit, right? When we lean into that bigger impact, now we don't feel like such a bitch for wanting $100,000 months because we're like, oh, well, like this home developer is going to make so much fucking money from me. And that's great because they have kids that they got to send to college, right? They have, things they want to do in life. They have things they like to donate to, right? So you can really trace like the current of your currency, the current of your money out and out and out and out and out, and witness the bigger picture and see, okay, me making $100,000 months isn't just about me. It's about something so much bigger, and it gets to be for the highest good of all. And when we affirm that, and when we feel that, and when we decide that everyone in my world will benefit when I make $100,000 months, now we can be firm in our decision and unwavering in our decision that that is what we motherfucking want, deserve, and will receive. And so when it looks like it's not working, we have to come back to that decision and say, and I know it's going to work. And I know the right things are unfolding now. And I know God will find a motherfucking way. I like the word God right now. God's my bad bitch. Did you hear me record an episode about that? I don't know if maybe I just posted about that on Instagram, but God is my bad bitch. I told God to change their voice. In my mind, God was like a father figure. Now God is a bad bitch. And she's like, Kristen, you got to buy that Chanel. Kristen, you got to make this kind of money. Kristen, I got you. You got to work with these types of clients, right? So she's my bad bitch. And the reason why I decided to create my God persona as a bad bitch was because before I felt like God was judging all the things that I wanted because I am a bad bitch who wants some Chanel and Louis Vuitton and all the things, right? And the courtyards in my future dream home. Like I'm not going to apologize for who I am. I am a luxury, bougie, bad bitch. And so I had to develop a relationship and a persona for my higher power, and a relationship with that higher power that would make me feel empowered to call in the things I want to call in instead of like I was being judged. When God was like a father figure for me, because coming from my Catholic background, that's what I experienced. That's what I was taught. That's what I knew. I always felt like I was asking for too much, or I always felt like I was asking for something ridiculous that no 28-year-old girl should ever ask for. And then when I shifted it and I realized, no, God gets to be my bad bitch. God gets to be my fucking girlfriend who's like, yeah, girl, buy that Chanel. Now I could like really get my energy behind what I truly wanted. And when your energy is behind what you truly want, the sky is the fucking limit. So when it looks like it's not working, we have to find a way to know in our bones that it's going to happen, to know and decide that it's for the highest good of everyone involved in this whole fucking planet Earth, right? Like everyone on planet Earth that will be impacted by the money I receive and the money I spend, use, invest, etc. In my world, they will all be benefited in some way. This is the lens I choose to look through, right? This is the decision I have made in my abundance, in my life. So everyone my money touches will be positively impacted in some way, right? And everyone who gives me money will be positively impacted in a multitude of ways that I can't even voice over now, ways that I won't ever know about, right? This is the belief I have. This is what I choose to believe. This is the lens I look through, right? So when we have those two pieces in place, we know it's going to happen and we know it's for the highest good of the whole motherfucking world. Now, when it looks like it's not working, it's just coming back to that decision of like, no, it gets to work. It gets to happen. God, angels, universe, whatever you believe in, quantum field, I'm open to being guided. Is there something that you would have me do? What would you have me do? Or am I just here to receive? Am I here to be in the unknown? Am I here to be in the in-between? I'm okay with it all. It gets to all be okay because I know I am going to get the outcome I want. And even when it looks like it's not working, I know it's working. It doesn't have to look like shit. Let's set this standard. Your reality doesn't have to look like shit for something to happen. The apartment we live in didn't exist on the apartment market until 2 days before I flew to Miami to find an apartment. Like it was not there. And the only reason why we got it was because I still don't know why we got it, but we got it because I decided that's why we got it. We got it because I knew it was mine and I knew it was our dream apartment and I knew it had to be ours. And I knew that everyone else who wanted that apartment was going to find an even better apartment, right? So it doesn't matter what your current reality looks like. Like, literally doesn't matter what any of the quote unquote evidence is telling you. You just have to decide again and again until it fucking manifests. It's mine. God is doing everything in their power to make sure I get it. My bad bitch upstairs is doing everything in her power to bring it to me. I get to relax. I get to allow. I get to be guided. I get to take inspired actions that feel good for me, actions that feel like they're leading me to this thing. But it doesn't matter what my current reality looks like. That doesn't mean shit. The launch is already sold out. The money is already in the bank. There's no fucking point to worry. This is how you get really embodied in it, is you realize through practice, through embodiment of this decision energy, that there's no fucking point even entertaining the idea of worrying. Like, worrying is truly pointless in manifestation. Worrying leads you to manifesting the thing that you don't want, right? And so when we start to really trust the process and trust the practices, which again, go to KristenKaczynski.com/secret and sign up for the waitlist for my manifestation program so you can learn the process and learn how to become more embodied in the process. Now it's like, it doesn't fucking matter what the evidence says. The current reality is completely pointless. It does not matter. What matters is what you're deciding. What matters is what you're holding yourself in your body as your truth. My truth is I get what I want. And yeah, it might look a little fucked up before I get it. It might look like it's not going to work, but I'm going to trust myself and I'm going to trust my bad bitch upstairs. And I'm going to know that new solutions will present themselves to me. New ideas will come into my current reality. New options will open up for me. My bad bitch upstairs, God, might close a door, but then she'll open a window, right? Like, this is how this stuff works. Like, it can look like total chaos. All you have to do is decide again that you're not going to give up too soon. Decide again that what you want is meant to be yours. Decide again that what you want is for the highest good of the whole fucking planet Earth. And really feel into that energy. And then relax, let go, and wait for the solutions to show up. Watch for those solutions to show up, or take the inspired action that comes to you if that's what happens for you, right? The magic is in the decision. Without the decision, you stay in the space of the evidence is looking like it's not going to happen, so therefore I'm going to give up, right? The magic is in the choice to decide that what you want can still happen, will still happen, is absolutely guaranteed to still happen, and to be open to the guidance, the inspired action, the new solutions that will present themselves to you after that decision. All right. I'm sorry if you heard some dog toy noises in the background. As you probably know, I'm a little behind on my podcast recording, but I wanted to make sure I was in a really good energy to share this information because it is so important to me to get this right. It is so important to me to share the most wisdom I possibly can as part of this series, because this topic, manifestation, deliberate co-creation, creating on purpose, this is the shit that changes your life. It's definitely changed mine. So I appreciate you being patient with any background noises you may be hearing on this episode, and head to KristenKaczynski.com/secret if you are desiring to sign up for the waitlist for the Manifestation Master's degree. The program is still unnamed, but that's what we're going with for now. KristenKaczynski.com/secret. Download all the episodes as part of the manifestation series so you can learn all the fundamentals, so you can, feel into the different energies and wisdoms that I'm sharing here. And if you like this episode, let me know on Instagram. I'm at Kristen Kaczynski. Next episode in this series, we are talking about appreciation and celebration. So get excited for that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the show today. Thank you for being a loyal listener. If you've listened more than once, I really appreciate your time, your focus, your energy, and your attention. And so it is my heartfelt request that if you got something out of this episode, please write us a review, rate us, tell us exactly what you want to say, speak from the heart, speak from your soul. No review is too short or too long or anything that's too much or not good enough. It's all good. It's all good. We really love and appreciate your feedback. It just helps us make the show better and better, and it helps us get the show out to more people. As a reward for your time and energy writing a review, just take a screenshot of it before you hit submit and email it to us at support@KristenKaczynski.com, and we will give you free access to my Work Less, Make More, The Vibe Masterclass and Integration Deepening Call. This is over 3 hours of content that was recorded in 2022, early 2022. On my website, I currently charge money for it. I don't remember what we priced it at, but it's not currently for free anywhere else unless you write a podcast review, screenshot that review, and send us an email. So the email address is support@KristenKaczynski.com. I would love to gift you this free gift for your time and energy being a listener and writing a review. So if you have a few moments right now, I would really appreciate your words, your feedback, your shares, and your love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I so appreciate you. And I'll talk to you soon.